Good morning still, I think. No, good afternoon, because I'm later today than usual. This is going to be a weird one today, because I'm doing a two-parter. Because I have a dentist appointment in the middle of it, so we're going to walk around in the neighborhood just south of the dentist appointment here. And which I've been into before, although I'm going to take a different route here. I'm going to go this way and see what I find. For about, I don't know, 40 minutes or so, then I'll have to stop, go in, get my dentist appointment, and then I'm going to walk home from the dentist appointment. So, a little different. The dentist is over there in the Lakeshore Mall, like Dangstorp. The name of the dental clinic if you're looking for one. Otherwise, just going to walk and see what I see. I haven't quite walked in this direction that I'm going now, so there's a lot of apartments along here. Too far from the university. There's probably some university students maybe. Over there is a development called Griffin's Walk. What I don't know is if there's actually a connection to the roads to the really looked. It's going to be quite a warm day today. Going to 30 later on. Tennis courts there. I didn't know those existed. Looks a little overgrown. Keep walking this way. Of course, I hit the lake across the busier street up there where the lights and stop sign are, but I'm not going up there. I don't think. Quincy Drive. But that doesn't go through anywhere. So I may have kind of gotten myself trapped, but that's development in there, so there's no point. Pretty sure. Kind of nice development though. Don't know anybody that lives in there. I've known people who live over in Griffin's Walk here on the other side of the street. But I've never really walked along here or even looked at this. It's very pretty. Quincy seems to here. Yeah, I am kind of in a dead end, potentially, walking this way. Go see what the corner looks like. I don't know what that sidewalk does up there that keeps going down. I mean, that would just take us back around to the other end of Quincy Drive, where we just were. And there is no sidewalk going around the corner, so unless I want to walk on the grass, I'm pretty much going to have to turn around and go back the other way again. And then it's grass, which I can walk in probably. Go along here until we see where we get. Gotta watch the time, make sure I don't walk too far in one direction so I have trouble getting back to the dentist appointment in time. So other than the dentist appointment, what's happening? Well, yesterday, this is actually the big news, I should have said right off the bat. Yesterday, I typed the end after about 118,000 words on the first draft of the Tangled Stories coming out in 2022. I mean, the book is finished. Now I go back to the beginning of the book and rewrite it from the very beginning. But it is the end of the beginning, or the beginning of the end, I guess, or something like that, however that phrase goes. Walking along Wascana Parkway here. There's the big green boulevard in the center there. So that's exciting. That was kind of what I was aiming for, to get to that point before I started editing the stories for Shapers of Worlds Volume 2, the anthology I kickstarted, as I may have mentioned like every single time I've done one of these. They're all in except for 4. I have been saying 3, but it's actually 4 stories. But I've heard from every author, so I know they're coming. And then there's mine. I have to write mine too, so that's also high on my agenda now. Still lots to do. No break associated with typing the end of the first draft. It's just a step in the right direction. Over here now, I think we can maybe get onto something I can actually walk along. That's not grass. Get back onto the actual streets. Yeah, no exit down there, which is where I came from. It's still part of that development. But now we're back into more normal streets here. Like I said, I have walked in this neighborhood once, although I don't know what streets I was on. This will probably be a bit different. Who's watching? So far nobody has said hi on YouTube or Facebook. This is a very different time of day for me to be out here doing this. Let's go that way. Hello. Just that I like the look of the sidewalk, so let's follow it. I like the big trees. In our neighborhood, the trees are on the left side of the sidewalk. The sidewalk's right up against sort of grassy segment between the sidewalk and the street, which would be city-owned. There's a lot of noise on our street this morning. I was afraid they were cutting down one of the elms, but I think they were just doing some... It always leaves a hole in the streetscape. Oh look, unstable internet connection. Oh, there is a note, somebody there. Oh, hi as love. Glad you found me at this odd time. Sorry, I just found unstable. Again, this is part 1 of a 2-parter today. Theodore, I think. Hello. Doing this in 2 parts with a 45-minute break or so in the middle. Being dentist, and hopefully I don't come out of that with part of my mouth frozen. If I do, I may just walk and not talk for the second half of this as I walk home from the dentist. There's Roberts Plaza ahead of us, so I know where I am at least. That's the great landmark in these kind of winding streets because it sticks up higher than anything else. Somebody doing work. There's always somebody doing work this time of year. It is summer now. I think I did walk down this street when I walked in this neighborhood before. I have a memory of spotting Roberts Plaza and using that as my landmark. So I've got quite a bit of time before I need to be sure I'm headed back in the right direction. My daughter had an appointment at noon, so we came in the car. She's gone in, and she can just leave when she's done, and then I'll walk back. South of Wascana Park, where I've walked before. Kinsey Art Gallery. Along there, if you've followed along before. Exactly where I am, so we can walk back in this direction some more. Do I want to go around that curve? Sure, let's go around that curve. Curves are more interesting than straight. Some yellow prairie lilies. Well, I guess it's technically the tiger lily, an orange prairie lily, which is on the flag. I know there's been another comment, but it's too bright for me to read it. So hello, whoever you are. Or if you're one of those who's already here, sorry, I just can't read it. Until I find some shade. And it's not even that. Adjust to the brightness, which makes the screen look ultra dim, even though the brightness is turned up all the way. Maybe here I can, maybe if I look really hard. Sorry, between my lack of reading glasses and the bright light, I just can't quite read it. Maybe if I can walk in the shade a little bit more, my eyes will adjust. I might try again. Ah, you just finished your walk. Okay. There, finally was able to read it. I can still go down to the south a bit more without causing problems, I think. Stick on the side with the sidewalk. More. This was one of the places that has one of these little, I guess you'd call it an island, with trees on it in the middle of the little drive around. But it's no way out over there, so I'll keep going this way. It does feel like summer today. For the first day of summer, shortest night of the year, it went down to 4 degrees. Quite chilly. Now today it's going to be 30, so it's a bit up and down. There's the mail truck. I saw the mail person a block or so back. Canada Post truck, or van actually. Now, where's there's a sidewalk? Other side. Canada Post van. Proof I'm in Canada. After all, I could have been making this up. This could be some entirely other city. Okay, what's this over here? Will it take me back the way I want to go and keep going? Langley. Sounds promising. I'm navigating by the seat of my pants here. Oh, it's a long straight one. This neighborhood always seems to only have the sidewalk on one side, which is interesting. Design choice of the whoever laid out the neighborhood. And there's my landmark over there. Tall building, which just went behind those trees. It's warm enough I might be a little sweatier than I would like to be when I get to the dentist. Headed south now. don't have much to say about the neighborhood because I just don't hardly know it. This is a crescent, so better see which way it curves before I take it. Yeah, that'll curve me back. Well, probably still okay. We'll go this way. It's not as if the dentist appointment is liable to happen on time. They never do. Although, oddly enough, I have a doctor's appointment that's going to be by phone just to... His receptionist said the time would be, I don't know, 1 o'clock, I think, on Friday, but sometimes he runs an hour early on Fridays. Well, they'll take away his doctor's license for that. Making patients wait was part of the Hippocratic Oath, I thought. This isn't doing quite what I thought it would. So I may just end up doing a big loop here. Oh well. It's all pretty. I mowed my grass yesterday when it was still nice and cool. Today it would be quite a warm job. Another reason I like to walk in the mornings is if it is going to be a warm day. One thing about Saskatchewan is, even in hot weather, it always cools off at night, almost always. There's no humidity usually to speak of. And the big open sky, so it can be 30 today, but tonight it'll be, 12 or something for a low. Yeah, this is going to just loop me around again. Oh well. Better start heading back now, for sure. More work going on. Yes, because I can see up there the mail truck that I walked by once before. So I know I'm repeating myself. Or I will once I get there anyway. Well, what do? Do I follow Langley, which I already followed once, but not take the crescent? Or do I go down and repeat the next one down? I think we'll go this way, but not take the crescent this time. So, sorry for the repeat stretch, but if you missed anything the first time, here's your chance to see it this time. Deja vu, all over again. And again, that's my landmark over there. So I'm actually walking almost straight toward where my car is right now. But the road won't go through. At some point I'll have to head to the left, but not on a crescent. lives again. Roberts Plaza over there. Mountain from The Hobbit, standing in isolated splendor there. Just minus the dragon and the piles of gold. Oh, my microphone's not connected, is it? Let's see if I can fix that. So you will have been just hearing me through the yeah, it doesn't want to connect. Battery may be down. Oh, there. Oh, almost connected. I have no idea what I've done to the noise cancellation. There's little buttons on the side. And of course now my thing is not connected, so excuse the noise. There we go. Sorry about that. I do know that the microphone works. The lapel one disconnects, so you should have been able to hear me, but it's always better when the lapel one is working. Okay, now I've really got to keep moving to get back to the car, or get back to the dentist, I should say, which is also where the car is. I see there's another note there, possibly. I always see the same style of chairs outside. I don't know. There's a style of chair called the, what's it called? Diamond Duck, maybe? He hid before I could really get a good shot at him. Is that what they're called? That's not what they're called. There's a kind of a classic wooden lawn chair that some people have. Now our chair, on the other hand, like for our house, outdoor chairs are just these cheap plastic things. Nothing interesting or specific. All right, now if we go to the left, we will be able to cross the street where I want to cross it. There's my landmark. I hadn't noticed any chairs outside, so I'm not sure what style of chair you were noticing. Step a little too far down there. This is Hillsdale up here, which is a fairly major little north-south artery for this part of town. If I had more time, I'd just go across there and keep walking in that direction, but as I said, this first part's going to be cut a bit short. But if you keep watching, I will reconnect in an hour or so after, at probably around 2, maybe a bit earlier, my time. Okay. Here's the Roberts Plaza. Heritage Alliance Church. It's kind of an interesting roof line. I've never been in the building. Those are the apartment buildings I started on the other side of when I started this. I'll go on across and kill a few more minutes on the other side before I call it quits on this half of my two-parter. When I head home, it'll be over there. That's the tree farm that I've talked about before. I'll go down past that and then walk down into the park for much of the walk home. Not around the lake, but a little more along parallel to Albert Street, which I've gone down several times. There's the front of Roberts Plaza, if you're curious. I never catch this street light right. So, press the button and we'll wait. So when I started, I headed down that way. That's where I come back from. Run around, see here. And again, I can't see the screen, so any comments will be unnoticed by me for the moment. The Canadian flag flying over there. Canada Day is coming up on July 1st. It used to be called Dominion Day. Marks the birth of the country in 1867. Since I'm a dual citizen, I can celebrate on Canada Day and then celebrate sure what they're doing over there, making a lot of noise. That's still rain water left over from our big rain on 10 days ago. Doesn't normally have water in it unless there's been a big rain. Lakeshore Steakhouse is a very old-fashioned style steakhouse, all dark leather and wood. I've only been in there a couple of times. Still got 5 minutes, so I'll just take a little turn around here by the steakhouse. Scenic view of the parking lot. It's been here forever. I mean, when I moved here, it was here. First time I went to it, it was shortly after I moved here. So that must be close to 30 years ago now. And I don't know how long it had been here before that. So it's a very long established restaurant here, and I hope it's doing all right. Hard to be sure after the pandemic. Scenic view of the back of the Lakeshore Steakhouse. Never actually been on this side of the so there's an entrance to the medical clinic here. I didn't know that, but not the dentist's. But there is a back door back here that'll take me in should I choose to use it. Well, I can go over here for a minute. So that building over there, among other things, has the Saskatchewan Archives in it. So I've done some research in there for various. So, you know, a lot of photographs. There. So I think I'll stop it here, go in and be ready for my appointment at 1 o'clock. I didn't notice if my car is still out front, see if my daughter's still here or not. But once my dentist appointment is over, I will start a new stream. And when I make the recording, I'll stitch the two together. So that's it for now, and I will talk to you sometime later. Bye for now. Assuming I can hit the off button, which I can't actually see. It's there somewhere.